Good evening. This is Randy Smotone from InvestSharp.com, and it is Sunday, January the 30th. So currently, I don't have the futures pulled up here, but looking at the S&P, we get closed here Friday after the Egypt driven selling at 1,276. Currently, the futures, we've gotten a little bit of bounce, but we've gotten as low as 1,262. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some more selling get us back down in this level. I'm watching. I've kind of thought we'd eventually work our way to at least 1250 or so. We'll see. Next week. We'll see if that plays out or not. But I just encourage caution. I usually go to smaller position sizes and take less trades. When the market gets like this, especially over the headline risk like we have out of Egypt. So. And on the weekly watch list is going to be a little different this week because of what happened and the all the very heavy selling Friday. So I've split it up into kind of some stocks that are holding up pretty well, and then just some bearish ideas. Now some things sold off so deeply Friday that I didn't really I didn't want to throw up a bearish idea. Possibly I may have some on here. I don't think so. I think we weeded most of them out. That it was already down 12%, 50%, whatever. Some of them got really beat up hard Friday, so not a lot, but some did. So that's kind of where we're watching. So we'll start out here with some just holding up well. We'll start out with OIH because OIH is still looking really good holding up. Now I don't know if that'll continue this week, but need to keep an eye on the oil services stock. So OIH is holding up well. Of course, ones to watch in there is the Baker Hughes, SLB, Halliburton still looking good. So those are the mains that I'm watching. A lot of energy are actually still looking good. FXEN still looking good, still breaking higher. Then not energy related, but Sohu broke out, so it's holding up really well. Z-Linux semis. Looks like it had an outside bearish reversal. Yeah, it had an outside bearish reversal here, so be careful with this one. See where it goes. But the selling was not real heavy there on Friday, so it's still kind of holding up all right. Baidu. The selling actually did kind of pick up in Baidu Friday, so just be careful here. Maybe wait, maybe the trend line or something like that. Just wait and see what it does. I'd wait at least 30 minutes or so in the morning before I would take any action doing anything. Netflix, of course, breaking higher, looking good. Some of the ags are still looking pretty good. Pot looks good. Caterpillar still holding up really well. Some of the refiners, VLO still is looking good. Retailer Lulu is still, it hasn't had any selling yet, but it's stuck in a consolidation. So I would wait for it to come out of that consolidation, either break down to short or break out above here. Racks breaking higher is looking good. The refiner FTO still looks good. TSO, I didn't clean up some of my old trend lines here. That would wait for this one to see if it can take out this level right around here, take out Friday's high with some volume to the upside. Riverbed still looks good. TRW is still holding up well. Hess, ExxonMobil, Western Refining, Pioneer Natural Resources, XEC, WLL, CXO, SPRD. Walter, it looks like it's made a lower high here, but there was not much selling at all on Friday, so could actually break out over this prior high here of the was about 130 here and go higher. So it's worth watching to the long side. CYT breaking out of this triangle there on Friday, and Stanley, Black & Decker, big breakout earnings. Then a few bearish ideas. DEC had a breakdown, and now it doesn't have much selling anymore, but it ran up here to resistance. So again, probably wait. And there's a lot of these on bearish that I would probably wait to see if you could possibly short them into some strength. If you're going to, and obviously if it takes out this 80, you would be out, but you need to wait here. I wouldn't short it right here, unless of course it continues to fall lower. It doesn't have any support through here really. So BHP breaking lower with some volume on Friday, looking a little bearish. If MT loses its uptrend line, and it had a pretty big sell-off with some volume Friday, so if it loses that trend line right there, Definitely could see some lower prices. Amazon, another one. It's right around the trend line. Got a bounce off of it Friday, actually. Quite a bit of selling, so need to wait on that one. I'd wait for it to break that trend line. Carter's, not much you can do with it here. It doesn't really have any, much support though going on. So again, maybe possibly into some strength. I don't know, maybe up to here, possibly short it. GMCR, Green Mountain Coffee, nice triangle. Watch it to break down lower from here. It could be shorted. PepsiCo. Excuse me. So this has got an uptrend line where it's just here and here and here, and it did hold Friday. So let's see what happens here, but it is trying to hold its trend line. CNX. CNX is could work. It's it doesn't really have a whole lot of trend line support till here. It does have some support. Got a little bounce off of it Friday. So again, wait. Probably better to short it up into here. But if you're going to short it, and or if it breaks down further, there's not a whole lot of support here until it gets back down into here, the trend line or the 4250 level. And then X, again, I'd wait for, it's touched here and here. I'd wait for the trend line breakdown. It's got a working a little triangle there. True Religion. This thing is pretty crazy and had sold off quite a bit Friday. Again, wait for a breakdown. OXY, it's got some support around this level. So wait for it to break lower. Let's see what it's got. So it's right around the 50 as well. If it loses that, probably going to get back closer to the 90 level. Probably be my next target. FDX, huge selling on Friday, along with, it did take out this uptrend line, and UPS looks pretty awful too. So again, especially if you can get some kind of a bounce, possibly watch those for shorts. HOT breakdown. Lots of selling there is also, and AGN. There's a lot more. So I'm just trying to give you a few ideas here. Allergan, AGN breaking down. It didn't have tons of volume here though, but it's got a support somewhere around probably the 68 level. It's got some support, so we'll see where it goes from here. But definitely had initial selling. It's kind of slowed down because it's already been selling now for 3 days. All right, so that's kind of what I covered. Again, smaller position sizes, less trading. See what let's give the market about 30 minutes. See how it plays out. And of course, scalping is always okay, but if you're going to try to swing trade something, you need to be really, really careful. All right, that's it. Thanks.